How did you get into pelvic floor therapy? How did you
Yeah,
get
everyone
into
always,
physical therapy? Sorry, how did you get into physical therapy first, and then
mm,
how did you end up specializing in pelvic floor?
yeah, it's interesting for me to think about now because the reason I got into physical therapy um, is now being in pelvic health and looking back, I am doing something very different than what I thought when I went to go into physical therapy. So initially, when I was in undergrad, I was pre-med, had planned to go to medical school, and kind of quickly realized that that was not really the path for me. And so I just kind of started thinking about what I wanted to do, what I enjoyed doing. I had always been really active, and I really enjoyed my anatomy classes in school. And so it kind of just led me to go into physical therapy. And I ended up working my last year of college. I worked as an aide at an outpatient, like sports medicine clinic. And basically, I went to PT school thinking that's what I was going to do. Was I was going to specialize in sports medicine, work with athletes, because that's something I really enjoyed. I get to physical therapy school, and within my very quickly during my first year, realized that really was not jiving. I wasn't really enjoying it as much. And it just so happened that during my very first clinical rotation that first year, I had a patient who was seeing me for back pain, but basically confessed that she was experiencing pain with sex. And even though I obviously didn't treat that because I didn't know how, something about that interaction just felt really fulfilling. And I felt like I really helped her just by listening and kind of having that conversation about things she could look into, people she could connect with. And I was kind of like, oh, maybe there's something to this. And I knew there were some people who did, at the time, it was just called women's health physical therapy. So I was like, oh, looking into, I was like, okay, what's this women's health thing? What I was told initially was it was just working with people who are pregnant, and quickly discovered that wasn't the case. So the more I learned about it and got involved with, the Physical Therapy Association, like the student groups in pelvic health, started shadowing some clinicians, it just really felt like, yeah, this is what I'm meant to do. And yeah, I just kind of kept doing it. I did my internship in pelvic floor physical therapy my last year of my doctoral program, and I've just been doing it ever since.